If you're thinking about grabbing the Oster Octane Cordless Clipper, hold up, because I've got some surprising insights you need before pulling out your credit card. This clipper promises power, freedom with its cordless design and professional-grade results, but here's what surprised me. It's not all smooth sailing. You'd expect a $320 clipper with a rotary motor and detachable blades to be flawless, right? Well, not exactly. In fact, some issues sneak under the radar that could mess with your grooming game. But I'm not just here to bash this device. I'll tell you who it really suits, what to watch out for, and whether it deserves a spot in your kit. So stick around because this honest review is going to flip everything you think about the Oster Octane Cordless. Ready to find out if it's clipper gold or just another gadget that's all buzz and no bite? Let's dive in. First, let's talk about the Oster Octane Cordless strengths. There are some. If you're a professional barber or a serious at-home groomer, the detachable blade system is a dream. It makes cleaning and blade swapping incredibly straightforward, which is huge when every second counts during a busy day or when you want perfect fades without faffing about. The rotary motor packs enough punch to slice through most hair types without tugging or pulling, a must for anyone who hates that annoying yank. Plus, the lithium-ion battery and dual-station charger combo sound like a match made in cordless heaven, promising long run times and quick charging that keeps you moving. So at first glance, the Oster Octane ticks a lot of boxes. But here's where things get interesting, and a bit frustrating. Despite the slick features, users have reported inconsistent battery life, which can be a deal-breaker if you're working on tight schedules or hate being tethered to a charger mid-cut. The clipper's runtime can be unpredictable, sometimes barely lasting through a few grooming sessions, despite the lithium-ion power label. That dual-station charger is cool in theory, but if you're only getting a fraction of the battery life you expect, what's the point? You don't want your clipper throwing a tantrum when you're just getting started, wondering if it's a one-off issue or a widespread flaw. Trust me, this inconsistency isn't just a small hiccup. It's been echoed by several users online. And if you think that's all, wait until we get into the clipper's ergonomics and build quality. At $321, you'd expect something that feels sturdy and balanced in your hand. The Oster Octane, unfortunately, leans on the heavier side, which gets tiring fast, especially for professionals clipping heads all day long or for anyone who's not used to the extra weight. Imagine trying to style a mullet while your arm writes a resignation letter in cramp. Yeah, not ideal. The design also isn't the sleekest. The bulkiness makes it less nimble for intricate detailing. Think of it like trying to write a love letter with a baseball bat instead of a pen. Sure, it gets the job done but lacks finesse. Here's a twist. Despite the above, the Oster Octane has loyal fans who praise its detachable blades and the fact it's truly cordless without compromising on power. This means if pure power and switchable blades are your priority over battery life consistency and lightweight design, this might just be your clipper soulmate. It's especially great for grooming thick hair textures where weaker motors fail. Plus, the dual battery system allows a hot swap if you have the right setup, meaning downtime can be mitigated if you're prepared. So if you're a pro needing a powerhouse that can hold up under pressure and don't mind a bit of extra wrist workout, this clipper delivers. Still curious though? Let me break down the most common gripes from Amazon reviews to give you a real behind-the-scenes look. Users love the power but complain that the battery life doesn't live up to the hype. One reviewer called it like having your cake and losing the candle, sweet power but dim battery life. So you get the robustness of a rotary motor, but sometimes the juice dips quicker than expected. Another snag is that while the dual-station charger looks super futuristic and adorable in your barber's toolkit, it doesn't boost battery longevity. It just gives convenience in charging, but doesn't magically extend the daily run time. That can be disappointing if you're expecting a marathon clipper session on a single charge. Also, here's a little secret the product page doesn't scream about. The clipper heats up more than you'd like during prolonged use. Nothing ruins a haircut faster than needing to break for cooldowns, because your tool is ready to toast your scalp instead of tame your hair. It means longer waits between trims and slowed workflow. So if you're in a rush or juggling multiple clients, this might not be the clipper to keep you breezing through. And yes, this happens even though it boasts professional-grade engineering. Funny how professional sometimes translates to professional heater, right? Now, a quick note for beginners or casual users. The Oster Octane might feel like overkill. Unless you're regularly cutting thick, dense hair or running a grooming business, the hefty price tag and extra features probably won't be worth it. The weight alone can make your DIY grooming sessions feel more like a workout challenge. If you're sporting a light crop or just trimming the sides now and then, you could get away with a lighter, more budget-friendly unit and save your arms from unnecessary strain. In other words, this isn't your dad's clippers if he only manages a patchy beard. It's more like professional-grade equipment that demands professional-grade stamina. Speaking of stamina, a quick story. A barber friend of mine swore by his Oster Octane until a sudden drop in battery life mid-shift left him mid-fade and scrambling. He literally had to borrow another clipper to finish a customer, and he joked it was the first time his clipper ghosted him. It got us thinking, how much downtime can you really afford before a powerful feature set becomes a liability? Now here's where I want to rehook you with some hope. Despite these issues, the Oster Octane Cordless is one of the best clipper choices if you prioritize power and cordless convenience over battery reliability. If you're running a busy barbershop or trimming very thick hair textures and can manage the weight, this clipper will not disappoint. It's like that friend who's a little high maintenance but has your back when it really counts. Plus, with the detachable blade system, your clipper always feels fresh and clean, which is a hygiene win and a grooming pro's dream. If you can overlook the inconsistent battery life, which hopefully Oster irons out in newer models, and are okay with a slightly heavier tool, you'll love the clean cuts and solid motor. The dual station charger is a nice bonus that means you're not stuck waiting hours for a single charge. Just make sure to keep that second battery tucked away like a secret weapon. And don't worry, here's a joke to lighten the mood. Why did the clipper break up with the battery? Because it said, "You're just not charged enough for me." Now that's battery drama. Here's another. What do you call a barber who never gets tired? A clipper that's always charged. Okay, maybe I'm on a roll. But the point is, with this clipper, charging is everything, more than with most. So, who is the Oster Octane Cordless for? It's for the barbers who need a powerful, professional-grade clipper that can handle thick hair and a cordless design without sacrificing cutting performance. It's for the grooming enthusiast who doesn't mind a little extra bulk because the motor's roar makes up for it. But it's not ideal for casual users who want lightweight, consistent battery life, or those on a budget. Before I send you off, one last funny one. What did the clipper say during its battery meltdown? "I'm feeling a little short-circuited today." If you can manage those moods, you'll be golden with the Oster. Now curiosity satisfied, here's the bottom line. The Oster Octane Cordless isn't perfect, but it's a serious tool with some quirks. Its main selling points: detachable blades, powerful rotary motor, dual station charger, make it a professional choice for thick hair cutting on the go. Yet, watch out for inconsistent battery life and heavier design that might slow you down. If you want the best price and want to grab one to see if it fits your style, check the link in the description below for the latest deals on Amazon. Remember, investing in your grooming tool can make a massive difference in your cuts and styles, so choose wisely. In conclusion, this clipper is a powerhouse with the occasional battery mood swing and weighty personality. But if you embrace those quirks, it could become your grooming workhorse. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that link for the best Oster Octane Cordless offers. Your hair deserves it.